everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we decode the hidden stories in corporate filings. Today we're diving into Imperial Oil's latest report, and let's just say they're giving us a sneak peek into a very important season for them. But the full picture is still a bit fuzzy, like trying to see through a Calgary fog. Before we dive in, if you love getting these straight up, no fluff financial breakdowns, make sure you're subscribed. And hey, if you want to chat about these numbers and more with other finance enthusiasts, join our Discord server. The link is in the description below. Alright, so what we have here is a Form 8K filing from Imperial Oil Limited. Think of an 8K as a current event report that companies file when something significant happens. For Imperial Oil, the big news dropped on August 1st, 2025, giving us a look at their financial performance for the quarter that ended on June 30th, 2025. The main reason they're filing this 8K is to officially share some information that was already released in a press release. It's all about their financial condition and how they did during the second quarter. Now, this press release, filed as Exhibit 99.1, is where the juicy financial details are. While the 8K itself is more of a formal announcement, the press release is where the company communicates its performance directly to investors. So we're going to focus on what was revealed in that press release, which is essentially their second quarter scorecard for the period leading up to the end of June. This exhibit is the core of what we're looking at today. It's where Imperial Oil tells everyone how they performed in the second quarter of 2025. This is where we'll find the numbers that tell the real story of their business during that 3-month period. While this filing itself doesn't contain the detailed financial tables, the context here is that Imperial Oil is reporting on its estimated second quarter results. This is crucial because it gives us a snapshot of how the company is doing in a specific period and can help us understand its revenue, profits, and overall financial health. In the context of an energy company like Imperial Oil, this means looking at things like production volumes, sales of oil and gas, and how their downstream operations, like refining and marketing, are performing. Think about it this way. When you're in the oil and gas business, a lot depends on the price of crude oil and natural gas, as well as refining margins. So a period can look good or bad depending on these external factors that the company can't always control, but also on how efficiently they are managing their operations, their costs, and their investments. This report, by referencing a press release, signals that the company is trying to be transparent about its performance. However, because we don't have the actual detailed tables here, we're working with the summary provided in the 8K's description of the press release content, which is reporting on estimated second quarter results. This means the numbers we're discussing are likely preliminary or based on management's current assessment. We typically want to see the full financial statements for a complete picture, but for now, this gives us a good idea of the important themes. And then we have the signatures. This part is pretty standard for these types of filings. It shows who from the company is officially approving and submitting this report to the Securities and Exchange Commission. Here we see Ian Lang signing off as the Vice President, General Counsel, and Corporate Secretary. This means he's confirming that everything in this report is accurate and that the company is meeting its reporting obligations. And also Catherine Walker, the Assistant Corporate Secretary, also signing off. These signatures essentially put the weight of the company's leadership behind this filing. Now, let's talk about what this actually means. Imperial Oil is getting ahead of the curve by releasing its estimated second quarter results. This is a common practice, especially for larger companies, to keep investors informed. It allows the market to digest the information before the full audited financials are released. For investors, this means getting a heads up about the company's performance, which can influence their decisions about buying, selling, or holding Imperial Oil stock. It's essentially a preview of the main financial meal. From a broader perspective, understanding Imperial Oil's quarterly performance is key to understanding Canada's energy sector. They are one of the largest integrated oil companies in Canada, involved in everything from exploration and production to refining and marketing. So when Imperial Oil reports its numbers, it's not just about one company, but also about the trends affecting a significant part of the Canadian economy. If we had the actual financial table, we'd be looking for key figures like revenue, net income, earnings per share, and perhaps production volumes or refining margins. For example, if revenue had jumped 20%, we'd want to see if that translates to a proportional increase in profits or if costs ate into those gains. A 10% drop in profit margins might mean their costs are rising faster than their income, which is a red flag we dig into. We'd also compare these numbers to the previous quarter and the same quarter last year to spot trends. Is their business growing steadily or is it volatile? Are they increasing production or are they relying more on higher prices? These are the kinds of questions we'd answer by poring over those numbers. Based on the information provided here, which is essentially a notification of estimated second quarter results, Imperial Oil appears to be operating under a normal reporting cycle. The key takeaway is that they are providing investors with advance notice of their performance. While we don't have the specific financial metrics from a table in this particular filing format, the fact that they are reporting estimated results for the quarter ending June 30, 2020, 2020, 2020, 2020, 2020, 2020, 2020, 2020, 2020, 2020, 2020, 2020, 2020, 2045 indicates transparency. For Imperial Oil specifically, their performance is heavily tied to global energy prices and Canadian economic growth. A strong quarter would likely reflect higher oil and gas prices, efficient operations, and perhaps successful expansion or exploration. A weak quarter might suggest lower commodity prices, higher operating costs, or challenges in their refining or marketing segments. Without the actual numbers presented in tables, it's hard to make a definitive judgment on their financial health or strategy effectiveness. However, the consistent reporting, even with estimated figures, suggests a commitment to investor communication. In conclusion, this particular 8K filing serves as a notification and an exhibit provider for Imperial Oil's second quarter performance disclosure. It confirms that the company has shared its financial and operating results for the period ending June 30, 2025 through a press release. While we don't have the financial tables directly here, the context is clear that they are giving the market an update. What's your take on this kind of early reporting from companies? Does knowing the estimated numbers before the full report makes a difference in how you view a company? Let us know in the comments, and if you found this breakdown useful, please hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into corporate filings. Don't forget to join our Discord community. It's linked in the description below. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next Decode.